Here's your latest African news. Kenya suspends visa-free transit with Pakistan. Kenya's Interior Ministry ordered the suspension on Wednesday of a visa-free transit agreement with Pakistan. The move was prompted after social media sites showed videos with crowds of Pakistani nationals crowding residential areas across the capital, Nairobi. According to the authorities, there has been an influx of Asian foreigners who at first were thought to be Afghan refugees. Interior Principal Secretary Karanja Kibicho ordered the police to work closely with the immigration services to crack down on illegal foreigners. Kenya's Citizen Digital reported that in a letter to the High Commission of Pakistan, Kenya's Foreign Affairs Ministry said, and I quote, "The government of Kenya regrets that some of these passengers are taking advantage of Kenya's status with these countries with regard to the COVID-19 quarantine regulations. This threatens to undermine Kenya's agreement with those countries which are put in place to ensure continuation of business and travel operations between our countries." End quote. Mali. France threatens that international community will stop supporting Mali because of the Russian deal. France warned Mali that it would lose the support of the international community if it agreed to a deal with Russia. Diplomatic and security forces have stated that Mali's year-old military government is close to recruiting the Russian Wagner Group, and France has launched a diplomatic drive to thwart it, saying such an agreement is incompatible with the continued French presence. Armed Forces Minister Florence Parly told lawmakers, and I quote, "If Mali commits to a partnership with the mercenaries, then Mali will isolate itself and will lose the support of the international community, which is heavily engaged in Mali." End quote. Relations between Mali and France have soured over Wagner, and since Paris warned it would reshape its 5,000 counter-terrorism mission in the region, Mali's prime minister accused Paris of abandoning Bamako in a speech at the United Nations on Saturday. Ethiopia expels 7 senior UN officials for meddling. Ethiopia is expelling 7 senior UN officials. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, just 2 days after the World Body's Aid chief alleged that the government blockade of aid had likely forced hundreds of thousands of people in the northern region of Tigray into famine. There has been increasing international criticism of conditions in Tigray, and all parties fighting in northern Ethiopia face the possibility of sanctions from the US government. The UN has expressed its shock at the expulsion of 7 of its senior officials by the Ethiopian government. Secretary General Antonio Guterres said it was engaging with the government in the expectation that the affected staff could continue their work. Ethiopia earlier declared the 7 persona non grata and said they had 72 hours to leave the country. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs did not immediately respond to the request for comments on the expulsions. Nigeria. Nigerians await the Supreme Court's verdict over tax. In Nigeria, the Supreme Court is yet to rule over the controversial value-added tax collection. A legal practitioner and tax administration expert is calling for the state government to create other means of generating more funds. Nigerian states River and Lagos are currently involved in a legal dispute with central government over the collection of tax in their states. The Supreme Court is yet to produce a verdict. The private sector has already warned that its members cannot afford to pay double VAT as they are already overburdened by multiple taxation. Uganda pulls out of Global Coffee Treaty. Uganda has withdrawn from the International Coffee Treaty with effect from February 2022, raising market concerns from stakeholders. Dr. Emmanuel, the managing director of Uganda Coffee Development, communicated the decision to the International Coffee Organization on September 10th. Sources within and close to the UCDA say the move was made without approval of the board and government. Sources add the decision may affect the country's 8 million coffee farmers. According to the National Coffee Act, Section 40, Clause 3, UCDA is required to profile, grade, and certify coffee in line with the international standards issued by ICO and other international standard bodies. Somalia opens first public oxygen plant to help treat COVID-19 amid severe shortage. Somalia's first public oxygen plant opened on Thursday, an ray of hope in a country where life-saving treatment for the coronavirus has been largely unavailable to patients during the pandemic. Global demand on medical oxygen has surged with the COVID-19 pandemic, and many countries have experienced desperate shortages. The new plant in Mogadishu was purchased for €282,000 from Turkey by the Hamoud Salam Foundation, established by the country's largest telecoms company, Hamoud. It will be installed at the Banadia Maternity and Children Hospital, where the foundation has also funded the repair of the COVID-19 ward. Malawi. Competition authorities in Malawi fine mobile operator Airtel. Malawi's competition regulator fined local subsidiaries of Indian mobile operator Airtel $2.6 million on Wednesday. The fine was imposed by the Competition and Trade Commission after an investigation prompted by complaints from customers. The complaints accused Airtel Malawi of having stopped automatically crediting its customers' accounts with monthly bonuses of call credits due under a loyalty program. The competition authorities estimated that the company had made a profit equivalent to $2.6 million, therefore fining it the same amount. Airtel Malawi is a subsidiary of the Indian group Bharti Airtel, present in 18 countries in Africa and Asia, presenting itself as the largest mobile operator in Africa. Bharti Airtel's annual turnover of $14 billion for the 2020 to 2021 fiscal year is greater than the GDP of Malawi. In a statement, Airtel's Malawi Managing Director Charles Kamoto denied the accusations made and added that the company is pursuing the matter in court. Thanks for watching. Visit our YouTube channel Tunacheki to watch our daily news reports and our website tunacheki.tv for all the latest news updates. Also, don't forget to catch our new show Startup Africa every Thursday on our channel. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a Patreon. And remember, Africa is watching.